Here you can see coming to us courtesy of Collider.com. Halloween Kills gets world premiere at Venice Film Festival. And I know there's just a sigh of just hatred coming right now from our fellow neighbors to the north, if you're in America as I am, the Canadians, who had the premiere back in 2018 at TIFF, I believe. Which is the Toronto International Film Festival, if I'm not mistaken. That's where Halloween 2018 premiered. I know a lot of people were, a lot of Canadians and people around the border were interested in making the journey to Canada to see if they could see this movie. Which I don't know who all is allowed, who gets in, what credentials you have to have, and things like that. But FML says The Purge versus Michael Myers. He purges once a year too, so they have a lot in common. Fit and Curvy says Hubs and I watched Freddy versus Jason the other night. I laughed a little too much. LOL. I think it's supposed to be this. This has always been how I felt. I always felt like it was supposed to be extra campy because it is the melding of two of the campiest slasher franchises in the history of slasher film. So I kind of feel like it was supposed to be that way. But I'm not a huge fan of the film, but I definitely giggle at that movie too. I think any horror fan that doesn't laugh at moments that are either inappropriate in the film or you're not sure if they're appropriate. I don't know if you're a horror fan if you don't do things like that. So I feel you. The Forever Halloween, right? I know. It's yeah, come on, Purge. At least have the balls to create a different timeline or something, right? Give us you know what? I bet that was DeMonico's idea. He was like, we're gonna go and ignore all the sequels and go back to the original. We're making a legacy sequel, folks. Hop on board. That's what we're doing. Anyway, the Michael Myers is getting his film debut this go around in Italy. So Halloween Kills is getting a special screening at the 78th Venice International Film Festival as part of a ceremony to award Jamie Lee Curtis a Golden Lion for Lifetime Achievement. Well deserved, by the way. Besides a well-deserving recognition of Curtis's work, the ceremony will allow a select number of people to watch Halloween Kills more than a month before its official release. And can I say to that select number of people, fuck you all. I'm extremely jealous, and I want to steal your credentials and go. No, that is not me admitting to wanting to commit a crime at all whatsoever. Just scratch that from the record. Okay, Curtis's career is launched by the first Halloween movie back in '78. However, the actress was part of several great movies since then, including the recent Knives Out, cult comedies such as Freaky Friday, and action flicks like True Lies. The award at Venice couldn't be more deserving, as Curtis's career is undoubtedly one to be praised. The earlier screening of Halloween Kills is also a great surprise to those attending Venice this year, as the movie's trailer teases a bloody, fantastic sequel. And that it does. Holy shit. They really are upping the gore in this one again. I kind of felt like, not that the last one lacked in it, but I felt like it was more of going back to basics like the original. There's very little blood in the original. Let's see here. Where was I? Commenting on the award, Curtis said, "I'm incredibly humbled by the honor in this way to be the Venice International Film Festival. It seems impossible to me that I've been in the industry this long, enough to be receiving a lifetime achievement recognition, and have it happen now with Halloween Kills is particularly meaningful to me. Halloween and my partnership with Laurie Strode launched and sustained my career, and to have these films evolve into a new franchise that is beloved by audiences around the world was and remains a gift. Italian cinema has always honored and heralded the genre that gave me my career." It definitely has. So I couldn't be more proud and happy to accept this award from the Venice International Film Festival on behalf of Laurie and all the courageous heroines in the world who stand tall in the face of seemingly insurmountable obstacles and refuse to yield. So pretty cool. They're going to be giving her kind of like a lifetime achievement type deal. I think that's cool. And if you're one of the lucky, I guess, select few that are going to be able to see this movie a month early, I hate you. So yeah, that's all I got to say about that. There is one more bit of news that I did want to talk about before we wrap this thing up, and that is something that a fellow Twitter friend of mine found. Let me stop that screen share because I want you all to see something interesting here. So this is courtesy of Caleb Cassio, I believe is how you pronounce his last name. So he called something pretty interesting here as it relates to Halloween Kills. So he writes, due to some new information on Halloween Kills, it looks like it is confirmed that Thomas Mann will be playing young Hawkins in the 1978 flashback scenes, also confirming the leaked credits from the test screening are real. So I remember when these leaked credits from this supposed test screening came out, and I remember thinking, that's bullshit. It honestly, it looked fake. But apparently there was some information in there that I guess if someone was full of shit, couldn't have known. Because nobody knew this information until recently, and that is that Thomas Mann is playing this role, a role that we didn't even know existed. So yeah, I guess that was a legit leak, and pretty much everyone and their grandma thought it was false. So pretty interesting. Twitter friends sound sexual, right? Michael Myers comes back more often than Mike Myers comes back, and I'm sure we're all sick of Mike Myers. I think Mike Myers got the message a while back that I think the only thing people want from him is his voice. Because I don't think, like, when was the last time Mike Myers did a film where he wasn't voicing an ogre? Does anyone remember that? I don't know. I think his time has come and gone on the screen. Let's be real here. FML, you're gonna be my Twitter friend. Long as you keep that fucking cow away from me, we're golden, pony boy. So yeah, taking a look here, this is Thomas Mann. This is the guy who's going to be playing a young Hawkins in Halloween Kills, which is good because I mean that's okay. So Austin Powers versus The Purge, yeah, just kill every character from that series. I'm fine with it, both of them. So Hawkins was a character they introduced in 2018's film, and he was supposed to be one of the cops that apprehended Michael after 78, kind of retconning that ending, or, you know, I guess giving it an official ending other than he just disappeared. And it was a character I think a lot of people kind of liked and they wanted to know more about because it introduced a new to us character that was actually involved in the events from 1978. So a lot of people wanted to see more, and spoiler, he got ran the fuck over. So apparently that wasn't going to happen. But there is talk that the character could still be alive. I'm not 100% sure about that. I know that the actor who played the adult version of him is listed in the credits, but I don't know if that's going to be anything other than flashback stuff. Who knows? But yeah, this is the guy who's going to be playing him, and this is one of those leaked images from the set that we had saw from the 78 flashback, and I guess he's one of these cops right here. So that's pretty cool. And here's those leaked credits from the test screening that we all thought were bullshit. And as you can see right there, young Hawkins, Thomas Mann, Officer Hawkins, Will Patton. So, I mean, we could be seeing the character again. I don't know. Like I said, I've seen stranger things in horror films. I've seen people, let's just say, oh, they did, and still somehow they come back. And I'm not even talking about the antagonist of these things. So I've seen stranger things. I don't know. Hopefully it's not too wild and crazy and unbelievable. But we'll see. A glimmer of hope for the oddly growing group of Hawkins fans. I don't know. Maybe there's more to it. I think it's an interesting character, but one of those things where if they kind of fail to pull the trigger on something, it kind of feels like they're not interested at all. So if we don't get it in this one, I wouldn't expect it to ever happen. Right. I'll take it back. There you go. They did find some pretty interesting places to film that are very reminiscent of some of the original houses and streets. So I'm looking, honestly, you know, and I didn't see any of this in the trailer. Maybe I missed it. I've watched the thing like 100 times, but maybe I missed it. One of the things I'm looking forward to the most in this Halloween Kills film is the 78 flashback. They've never done anything like that. I know a lot of people are weird about them, quote unquote, adding new things to the original story, but I mean, it doesn't affect the original film, honestly. And it's not it's not the only way to go in the different Halloween timelines. So choose your own fucking adventure is what I would say.